go to a hip hop show and just witness a hip hop show, basically, a rap show or something. But when you go to like see a KRS concert, it's like you leave with like a spiritual enlightenment. It's like you leave with like more knowledge than when you got there. It's like that's what we're here to do. That's why we call him the teacher.
When I was African American, I used to always get stopped by the cops.
When I was African?
This is a 2020 conversation, the year 2020, that it will be nothing for our children to say, I am hip hop. I'm not Asian, I'm not black, or African American, or Jamaican, Nigerian, whatever. I'm not Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, I'm not Italian, Greek, German. I am hip hop.
30 years ago, you couldn't even write. Recently punished in black cops. Stand on the corner of the people trust. Time walk players and new shows. Black on black flag on that house. Black cop. What black cop? Black cop. Black cop.
You go by so many of the philosopher, the teacher, the blast master, all of them, the greatest, one of the greatest MCs of all time.
Those are the polite names.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's been just an absolute amazement spending part of a day with you, and listening to you. You obviously have a lot of vested interest in hip hop, as not just music, not just as clothing, not just as a radio station, whatever. You have it as a culture. And I think people don't quite get that. Tell me a little bit about where it comes from.
People come in the sound and turn it. It's kind of different. Let's get specific. KRS one specializing. I only use this type of style when I shoot. For the people in the place to be. Come on, y'all. You got dropped on MC and customers say what? Look, you think that hip hop and you start out in Queens? If they talk that shit right here in Seattle, they might not let everybody else out.
There was such a thing called creative visualization. I see myself rhyming every night. I'd see myself on stage. I'd see myself writing rhymes, and when I'm writing the rhymes, I see fire burning the page and all this going on in my own mind. But you know what happened? What was on my mind became the reality of my life. And as a man thinketh, so it is, and so it became. I became the MC, KRS-One, as I thought about in my earlier days as a homeless man. So then I said, wait a minute, if I could conjure up this MC career, what else can I conjure up? Well, first of all, I'm gonna be the best MC ever of all time. Let me just go right there. And of course, when I started on that path, thus the battles and this, that, and the other, and they were good because they proved that I am the best MC.
Here's the test right here. Right here. All the way on the front. Sing along with this if you know what's up. One more time, come
There is nothing else for me. I know that there are those who can step in and out of hip-hop as they choose. They have another life, and they may go to a concert and become hip-hop for that one moment. Or they may throw in their headsets and just get right into a good Wu-Tang, Redman, maybe some Run DMC, and for that moment you feel the spirit of hip-hop. Well, that feeling that most people get when they listen to their CDs or go to a rap concert or watch a really tantalizing DVD or something like that, that feeling they get, I live with that. I've been living with that really for the last 20 years. That feeling is exhilarating, it's joy, it's happiness, it's peace, it's safety, it's security for me. Now, I've only had one job, MCing or philosophizing about MCing. And so this has been my one job. Now, when I say my one job, meaning that it's not even a job to me anymore. It's sort of like my work. And there's a difference between job and work. You know, your job is that justifies our being, J-O-B, you know what I'm saying? Work warrants our real knowledge, W-O-R-K. Warrants our real knowledge. What is your real knowledge? Your purpose. What justifies your being? Money. So one thing to look at is when you lose your job, sometimes you find your work. And for me, I first had to lose my job. And I found my work. My work was my purpose. I like MCing, man.
Now you know where I'm from. This is what I do. Who am I? Bloody Johnny, don't wear Versace. Wear DJs out quickly at the party. Who am I? If you like me, hip hop is in your body. Who am I? When the chair is slow, and you need a proceeder. Who am I? When you need a lyrical meter or rhetorical triple feature. Who am I? When you need some rocket 2000 city arena. That's the leader. Who am I? When you need to get the word on the street with the leader. Who am I? Everybody, let's dance. Turn it up.
But now look at the consequences of losing my job. I was homeless for many years. I noticed here in Seattle there's a huge homeless population, more even than New York. And I feel and sympathize with the brothers and sisters here. I must have given away $200 in the last hour since I've been here in Seattle. Somebody's always walking up to you, hey man, you know, you got something, this, that, and the other, so on. And it's real for them like that. But I was in the same exact situation in New York City in 1983, 84, and 85. Well, 85 it ended for me, but like, you know, counting back really from 1981 to 1984, I was living on the street, like the same way your Seattle homeless population does. And for me, all I had was a vision to MC. And not just the regular stuff you hear on the radio or this, that, and the other, but I really wanted to come with a poetic style that moved people.
What you say when you see the devil now? What you say when you take the devil's crown? Stay alive, all things will change around. Whoa! Rock this guy. Here I go, kicking science in 2005. I'm yelling. Parental discretion is advised. Don't call me nigga. This MC goes fast. Don't call me God, cause that's what you. Running through the forest as the hardest lyrical artist. All women, you are not a bitch, you're a goddess. Let it be known, you can lean on KRS One like a ball, cause I'm hard. I represent God. Whack MCs at one stop, gun pop. When you say let's fuck for revolution, ain't can't win it. Down start a riot in a minute. You hear so many you think I'm ready? All of the MCs are talking about up with hope, down with top. I have a devil in my infrared. And goes, oh, that's for calling my father a boy back. That's for putting scars on my mother's back. That's for calling my sister a hoe. And for you, yes I am. Remember the whip, remember the chair, remember the rope back. All you people thinking about hope. Every president we ever had live. You know I'm glad Ronald Reagan died. What you say when you see them devils down? What you say now when you take the devil's crown? Stay alive, all things will change around. Say what?
The reason we're MCing is because we said we didn't want to sing. Even though the world said there is no way you were getting into the entertainment business unless you're singing. And you're singing like Fred Astaire or Liza Minnelli or Christopher Cross or the Beatles. You had to sing like that. Or if you was black, it was the Commodores or you know, the soul movement like the Supremes or this kind of thing. If you wasn't coming like that, you wasn't getting heard. But we said, wait a minute. We have courage to be ourselves.
Yeah! Boogie down with the 40 and I'm drunk. Boogie down with the 40 Back in the days I knew rap whatever. I used to listen to Awesome 2 on WHBI. I used to hear all kind of rap group before Sam Blue. Rappers for Bell Butter. Me and Kenny come to Fort Jack. We would go to the park when they was jamming and hear rap. I used to listen to the cop program. I always thought to myself, nevertheless I was in love with a microphone. And this ain't that point till I left home. On the streets of New York, I'm free. But when freedom comes, I used to walk around driven by the force. I remember how long Super Rods won. I used to wonder about who's they used to rock they were large. None of them commanders to stay on. Do you ever think about where you fly girl and fresh kid? $5,000 loan team. No doubt BDP is true school. The real hip-hop is. Real hip-hop is. Real hip-hop is. Real hip-hop. After living in the streets alone, 7 years went by, I shot myself into a group home. I used to watch the show. I dream of Genie and Trump. Remember what he was? No, but I was messing with graffiti on the subway, getting chased by the cops almost. I knew it had to be a better way, see. I would go to my room, blast Run DMC.